Mic check 1 2. We got breaking news. It looks like. Let's hit play on our countdown here. I think I got the studio set up. Yeah, let's roll. Here we go. Heads up. My face is boom. Surprise. We're gonna pull up something that just popped into my feed. I was just checking out what was popping off in these YouTube streets, and looks like we got something, but out of it's gonna be out of Sacramento, looks like. So heads up here. Boom. Let's get this going. Let's switch this up. All right, viewer discretion be advised. It looks like he's getting out of the car. What the heck is going on here? Heads up. Let's pull up the monitor here. Whoa, what is going on? He just got out of the cop car. Am I seeing what I'm seeing? He's walking on the freeway. Now he's laying out. He just ghost rid the cop car, folks. That's probably going to crash somewhere right now. Did he steal a police unit? What the heck is going on? I'm trying to pull up the monitor here. Give me 1 second. Breaking news. Looks out of Sacramento. Stolen Sacramento police patrol vehicle. We just caught the end of this. We're going to rewind this, folks. It's been a crazy week out here. And hopefully folks are getting notified. I'm getting a customer at the same time. Give me 1 second. All right. What's happening? We got we got Dragonfly up in here, Juliana McGill, Elder Medicine Bear Claw, taking care of little business here. This guy stole the cop car out of Sacramento, and luckily he's on 2 feet. Looks like he's limping though. I'm sure they gave him a quick warm up. You don't just go stealing cop cars. No audio on this. And man, I was usually they're out of LA, right? Usually we get these chases, it's out of LA. So I was a little confused when I went onto YouTube right quick just to see what was going on, because I was over here cutting and scratching on the turntables. And all of a sudden I see that and I was like, what? Is this for real? 'Cause, sometimes YouTube videos on their thumbnails, people will put that little live, or even on their avatar, they'll put live and kind of trick. It's almost like a little clickbaity little trick. And there he goes. He's probably not going to go straight into the police station. They're probably going to take him around the cut right quick and have a few words with them. What's going on, Sharon? Welcome to this Friday's. I guess we got a show going on now. I was ready in case anything popped off. And yes, updates on the fire. The fire is still burning, folks, after 3 days. Can you believe that? People are pissed. We know there's the air is contaminated here. It's still very smoky outside. And luckily the wind, I woke me up this morning. The smell over at home. I mean, I'm about 15 minutes away from the fire, from the shop here. And this morning I actually smelled smoke, and I'm like, man. And I had been smelling it a few maybe about a week and a half ago. So I don't know if those were fires from like Riverside or other counties, or maybe nearby fire, but it just had that, the past every year it seems like fire season, it comes up, and I don't want to say get used to that smell, but it even happens up in Northern California. It was happening when I was living in Oregon, and it's just wild. So we heard about the fires up in Washington. Hopefully they're getting a hold of that. Haven't heard any updates on that. But yeah, wild situation. Let's see. Let's jump into the chat here. Caught me by surprise, but the dwarf was ready, folks. I had all my platforms ready to go, stream keys and all that stuff ready to rock. So we are live on Kick, Twitch, Pilled. Anyone else on Pilled, hit me up. Come tap in. I'll give you a follow back. X, Instagram, and Rumble. Oh yeah, and YouTube. Yeah, notice the chat on my software here has been acting a little squirrely, but you guys want to rewind and check this out? Let's get a rewind on this here. We're gonna stop sharing this for a second, or we can just do it like this. We caught the tail end right when the dude jumped out. He ghost rid the cop car, folks. That earns you a lot of points in this game. Dangerous game. And I want to see how this started off. So they apprehended the suspect. Game over. Let's start over here. Let's go to the beginning. Here we go. We're going to get the whole enchilada on this Friday. See how this went down. Let me jump in the chat over here right quick. Post some of these chats. Carry Fast 8. You're fast to catch the live speed chases out here. Yeah, she was hanging out yesterday with us. We had a long police chase. So I got an update on that police chase from yesterday, if you caught it yesterday evening. And it started in, what was it, Pomona, I believe, and ended up way out outside in the outskirts of Los Angeles, and a rural part of Los Angeles. Yes, it has rural parts. And apparently it was a long chase and he gave himself up, but he was, oh, we got UPS. What's going on here? Looks like someone with a package. What's going on, bro? Yeah. How you doing, brother? All right. I'm over here. All right. We're over here. Appreciate it. Shout out to the UPS guy. Thank you, homie. Have a good day. I don't know. We got some sort of package here. I have no idea what it is, but maybe we should do an unboxing. The camera's a little confused. I'm over here. We're going to activate it. There it is. So we're going to check out how this all started here. Hopefully everyone's having a good start to their weekend. Yeah, I'm getting a run for my money right now. We got activity. It was a little calm before all this happened. And did anyone catch? So we went live twice yesterday. So the speed chase. So this will probably become for members only after this. And just because, I don't know. I think we covered all the Bigfoot news we had yesterday. I don't have anything really prepared right now, but I did want to share yesterday's live stream. We did cover a recent BFRO report, Bigfoot report online. So we read that to you. Hopefully you enjoyed that. And yeah, I know some of you were asking about, it seems like YouTube's always switching things up. So you got to stay hip to the hops sometimes. And howdy, Roger. And what's up, Gerald? Yeah, we had a guy steal a cop car in Sacramento. So Sacramento, Sac Town. Sac is stepping up to the plate, giving us a crazy police chase for this Friday. And I know some of you were asking, I know Brother Jeff was asking about the hype button. So yeah, he was like, dude, I can't find the hype button. So I noticed there's three little dots, I think at the bottom right of the videos now. And if you click there, then it gives you, I think, options to like share, remix, and you know, hype, I guess now. And so we found that, and Jeff got back to me. He was like, good, I found it. And I guess hopefully he hyped the video up. So yeah, we went live yesterday, touched on a Bigfoot report online, and then we shared Jonathan Easley. You know, he recently his one of his videos, and I think I was covering the video I was talking about because we pulled up his page yesterday, Western Bigfoot Explorations, and one of his videos hit 1 million. Yes. Yeah, you get another shout out, Jonathan. And yes, we're congratulating him. But we also shared some news footage because he was there when that growler went down at the air show. Yeah, military jet plane uh crashed. And that was, I think, last month. And Jonathan was there to witness that, and they actually interviewed him. So we showed that as well. And yeah, that was pretty cool. So we had so interesting. There was another crash. We talked about recent jet crash, and it was up in Washington State, I believe. And I shared that with Jonathan too, because I was talking about the B-52 bomber that went down out here, and we did a live stream on that as well. We found out that 8 people perished in that situation. I think the Growler crash, everyone made it in that uh, accident there, but yeah, and then he also brought up that Washington State crash is by a squatchy area that we go to, and or that they go to, but I hopefully gonna get to go to. And so he brought that up, and then he also brought up another jet crash that happened in also in Washington State, but I forget when it was exactly, but it was at another well-known Bigfoot location. So I was like, oh, that interesting stuff, man. And so tripping out on life here again. The fire is still going on. Late last night, they started up the LAFD helicopters, and they were doing rounds. It looked like they had maybe 2 or 3 choppers up again after the first initial day of dropping a bunch of water. And again, I'll mention, because a lot of the news channels were mentioning uh, that they've never seen those choppers used like that before. So that's pretty interesting, I thought. And so they started another second round of that last night into the late night. My brother actually sent me I took some footage before leaving the shop because I noticed that. And I think we were still streaming the police chase when I started noticing the drop starting to happen. And I could still see a bunch of smoke coming out of there. And someone was describing, because I know a few people who live back in that area. And remember, that's where they filmed the Michael Jackson Thriller video, which I want to take you guys to so we could check that out. And I always joke around that it's still like the Thriller. I got to say it again. Anytime I mention that, I'm going to mention that it's still like the Thriller video back there, folks. So heads up if you go back there. And people still go by there. You know, people go by there, take pictures and all that. So yeah, that's where that fire is going on right now. So an update on that. And we did a little quick live stream also this morning, just kind of showing from the corner down the block. I didn't want to go all the way down there. Who knows what that smoke is doing to us. You know, I'll be sure to, I've been taking care of myself and stuff, detoxing as much as possible, and you know, eating good as much as possible, and drinking good as much as possible. But yeah, man, we're already being bombarded with all sorts of stuff. And again, folks, you're looking at that police unit right there. That's a stolen police unit. That's not law enforcement driving there. That is and we'll get the details to that. again, I didn't finish. I don't think I finished the details of yesterday's police chase that started in Pomona, ended up in the outskirts of California. So it turned out to be it was a pew pewing suspect, and I think it turned into possibly a double homicide situation there. Uh, yeah, so I'll give you some more updates on that. The news updated me on that late last night, I think it was, and early this morning. So yeah, you see, and dude ended up giving himself up. Um, Wild stuff. Feel free to smash that like button. I gotta tell people to do it. You gotta tell people what to do sometimes, you know? Yeah, tickle the algorithm for me. And if you feel like hyping it up, that's up to you. But smash that like. Oh man. All right. We got a few customers rolling in this morning, and it's about 2 o'clock here. And it's yeah, it's, how do you say the ominous vibe out there the past 3 days. And let's catch up with the chat here. What's up, Gustavo? Sigue el asado quemando aquí, Gustavo. I'm telling Gustavo that the barbecue continues. And speaking of barbecue, uh, some Korean barbecue sounds right about nice. Oh my God, folks. So I haven't been watching the World Cup games, but I have been watching the highlights. I got to figure it out here, man. I'm sleeping on the situation. I know Rich Shot gave us a link yesterday, but then you got to download a whole other VPN, which I already have one that I paid for. But yeah, Korea versus Mexico, and they played in Mexico. They've been playing in Mexico, and I think now they're going to continue. And they beat Korea 1-0. Oof. Can you believe it? So things, yeah, roll them burritos up. Roll where the tacos at? Where the taco emojis? Where the come on, folks? Y'all got oh, there we go. Midnight. Midwest midnight stalkers. Girl up in the chat threw up the taco emojis. That's what's up, girl. Much love to you, brother. Enjoy the tacos. Make sure you put some hot sauce on it and feel the burn, brother. Cheers to you. I wish I had a taco in my hand right now. We'd give a cheers. You know, you ever do taco cheers? Burritos, kind of anything Mexican, y'all celebrate. And so anyway, the city, I warned you all that if they win, I was hoping that they wouldn't burn down the rest of the city, but apparently there was a pew pewing incident. Things got out of hand, out of control. It turned into a like street takeover scene. You know what street takeovers now are, right? We've shown several of them that have happened right here outside of the shop. And so things got wild, out of control, and expected, you know, and if they continue to win, it's going to get crazier. But according to the Simpsons, yeah, they say Mexico Portugal final. Now, I don't think Mexico's ever been to the finals in the World Cup like that before. Possibly, maybe once, but I don't think so. That will be crazy, and it'll be a tough loss too, to make it all the way to the end and not get the cup. So who knows? Maybe oh, watch out, this is my lane, sir. Beep beep. Como vai? Oh, como vai, Gustavo? Tudo ótimo, bro. Gustavo's practicing his Portuguese on me. I'm gonna catch up in the chat here. Sorry, I was just kind of catching up with things I had forgot on yesterday's stream and giving some updates as well, because we always forget things. You know, there's always something we forget. And you know, while we're at it, yeah, again, there was no audio on this footage. We got the volume turned up all the way, so I'll be giving you the play-by-play here. And I kind of gave it up already. He ends up ghost riding the cop car, yo. Oh my God, that is wild. is wild enough just ghost riding a car, but you just stole the cop car, bro, and ghost rid it on the freeway. Where is it? Damn, I got to make these pads a little more sensitive, I think. What's up, Pops? Pops, what is cooking, Pops? What is cooking tonight? Tonight, Pops, tacos. I know you do tacos, Pops. I know you do. Who does not like a taco? Let's see here. I'm trying to click on this. See, my chat on the software has been all like it starts twitching and it doesn't let me click so I could pull up people's chats onto the screen. So forgive me. I really want to share. I like to share what you guys are saying. There we go. It stopped. Anyone going to Bluff Creek this summer? Who? Oh, Recon Scout. Right on, bro. I think you I'm gonna say yes. 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 Yes, it's going on, man. We're not letting a hoax or a possible hoax, whatever you think the Patterson Gimlin footage is, take us away from Bluff Creek. We know there's stuff going on there. We've had weird I mean, my last experience with that freaking light near my tent was just mind blowing, man. Of course, I'm gonna go pitch my tent in the same spot and have a little game plan now. I got there we go. Nope. He tried the pit maneuver. That didn't work there, buddy. Woo! Watch out. Oh yeah, we got stuff coming off the vehicle here, folks. It's getting spicy. Again, this just happened. We just look, Lodi, California, getting up. So I guess let's see, Lodi. I think that's how far. I think that's far from Sacramento, right? It's not near Sacramento. I don't know why they put stolen Sacramento Police Patrol, but he drove it to Lodi. Gotcha. Got it. Got it. Got it. Yeah. No, Bluff Creek. There's stuff going on there, brother. And the surrounding areas too. You know, I've always mentioned it. Also, just it's not just the Patterson site where that happened. Yeah, stuff could happen down there too. I've actually never camped down there. I've camped on the trail at the berm where the fire pit is. Definitely got some weird vibes there. We were hearing some humming. This is last year with a Tate Hieronymus. Strange humming at the berm there, and nothing else happened. Just got some weird vibes, and that's about it. Didn't hear much else. But the humming is interesting. We call it the Humboldt hum, and people have reported that hum in many other places. And I think as of late, someone had mentioned around Bigfoot activity, which I thought was interesting. I was like, oh, well, maybe they are around here. But yeah, that was about it for that particular night. But it was, yeah, definitely. We've been going for years, and I'm gonna continue to go, and I'm excited. And I see you. It looks. I don't know if you went recently. It looks like I thought I seen you post a recent video. And what up, Rich Shot? Tap it in, bro. Look at this. This citizen here is in a stolen police vehicle, bro. Yeah, we just did the rewind because it ended pretty gnarly. Yeah, ghost rid it under the bridge, actually, which is a tactic we've seen before. We've seen it done in downtown LA right here with like I think it was a Dodge Charger or something like that. One of the last ones I remember. The suspect drove under a bridge and let the car, all you seen was the car driving with the door open, slowly creeping out from under the bridge, and the dude was gone. The dude was gone. Here, could we do that? I think we got a sound effect for that now. Is that working? Oh, guess not. What happened, Riverside? I thought we had some sound effects here. Oh, maybe I got to go over here. Let's see. Yeah, Riverside's got some new sound effects. Supposedly emojis, but I think the emojis are for people like when are in the studio. So I just did the funny emoji. It's kind of like doing these emojis right here. And I hear these emojis on the sideline here, folks, help tickle the algorithm as well. I'm not sure. But if so, and you're feeling a little fidgety, you're feeling a little fidgety, go feel a brr, brr on those buttons there. Anyway, here they are. Yeah, see, I could have done a now I got well, I guess I always had these there's some sound bites and then there's some music actually that came with the software. It's not the best, but I could definitely use it for intro because I still have been dropping my intro silently. And no, we dropped our countdown intro. So since this was a speed chase, getting a little tongue tied there. Um, but yeah, let's check this out. Let's see. Yep, there it is. Segway. All right. Let's see. Do we have someone coming in? Oh, uh-oh. Heads up. Oh, he's got something out of he's is he what's he sticking out of the vehicle there? Could you tell? Was it a note or he probably has access to weapons. They usually keep like a shotgun in the car or something, right? Is that every unit? You frequent all the surrounding areas all the time. Awesome, bro. There had people out there already this year. I've been out there a few times. Yeah, I believe here we go for the pit maneuver again. Oh no, he's trying to adapt that what is it? It's the reclaw, man. It's a device, and we see that used and completely fail out here in Southern California recently. You remember the chase where they deployed that? I forget what it's called. Is it the claw or the bungee? And give me 1 second. Yep, and there he goes, folks. Here he goes. All right, brother, take care, man. And this is how it ends. Look at that. What the hell was he thinking? Yeah, casually gets out, hops, what is it? Hobbling around there and yeah, gave it up. And they didn't show whether the vehicle crashed or not, man, but wow, there you have it, folks. Wild California live police chase. And yeah, we'll give you some updates on this. And, while we're at it, we will check. I want to check on the rest of the comments there by Recon Scout. Reclaw on YouTube was out there a couple weeks ago. Oh, so you're completely. I thought you were Reclaw, bro. Trip out. Recon Scout. So I will definitely hear it. Let me subscribe to. Do you have a channel? I'm going to your channel now. Nope. I don't see anything there, but yeah, is that you, B? Is it B? Anyway, I know some people have been out there. I think they've been out there most I want to say for several months, maybe who knows, all year. They're friends of ours, and she's been up there many times, and maybe we could have her come on. she has had quite a few experiences in the Bluff Creek area. So, and some people have wondered whether or not they were, legit or not. Who knows? People, you always wonder if someone tells you something, you question like whether they're telling the truth or not, right? You try to pick up on a vibe, you put your you use whatever you use to try and detect any BSery. And she's a sweet lady, she's a friend. And but it's interesting how a lot of things happen to her. And she's been on some well-known shows and stuff like that, but TV shows, I think. uh and I'm checking some online databases, Bigfoot databases, just to see if any reports pop up. Oh yeah, we got another report here, fresh report. All right, we're gonna switch gears here and get into some Bigfoot. So maybe this stream will stay up for everyone and not be made for members. Yeah, let's get into it. This is exciting. And so she's been up there, I believe, uh still now. So I don't know. I gotta get an update on that. And if she has been up there that long, I mean, that's how you do it to have I think things happen. You gotta spend more time in those areas, right? And I think the more you do, the more of a chance for things to happen. And chances are more things will happen the more time you spend there. Does that make sense? I don't know. Oh man. Um, I'm a bit pumped up right now after this chase, but let's switch gears. And a thank you to, let's see, this is KCRA channel 3. And yeah, there you have it, folks. We're gonna stop that right there. Let's see. There I is. What up, y'all? You see, I noticed the headphones takes my little wrap down there. There we go. Yeah. All right. So we just scanned the Bigfoot mapping project behind the scenes, and I'll take you. I like spinning the globe, so we'll go ahead and do that. And let's see, Recon Scout 3. Feel free to tap in, bro. Leave me a message. I'm gonna pull up my, let's see, my email. And if we're in contact already, just shoot me a message. We could talk about it more. Um, let's see, text right here. Boom. And let's get the volume off on that video. Boom. And I'm actually gonna check YouTube for any other Southern California activity. I'm telling you, it's heating up. We might get a trifecta. The past couple days, there's been 3 or more speed chases a night, and not all of them being broadcasted. So it's hot. It's getting hot, and I don't mean the weather. Right. Let's have a look at the Bigfoot Mapping Project app here, and I'll go ahead and sign in. Give me a second. And there we are. Okay. Yeah, I don't like that layout like that. Boom. And we'll just, once again, even though we just logged in, we're going to refresh that. Gonna zoom out and give it a spin, see if any red, because any fresh or new reports, submitted reports, recently submitted reports will light up red, and it's pretty obvious. So yeah, no new reports here. So we're going to switch gears and head on over to the BFRO. There we go. That should be pulled up there already. So yesterday we read uh the Texas report out of Upshur County. Wasn't sure how to pronounce that. and it was a Class A recent report. And here we got another Class A, May 2026, South Carolina, Spartanburg County. Motorists observe a Sasquatch on the edge of a dark road 11 northwest of Spartanburg. And so another road cross sighting. And my second sighting was apparently crossing the road, but I didn't see him cross the other side of the highway. It was kind of weird. So let's check this out and welcome on into anyone. Let's see. Jason Finster's in the house. What up, Finster? We got some horns for you, Finster. Hope you're doing well, buddy, and glad to see you here. Don't forget to squatch the like if you'd like. Report number 8152. I should have said my I should have pulled up my disclaimer here. We know who runs this site. 81252, excuse me. Class A submitted by witness Dustin Dean on Friday, June 12th, 2026. And you know what? Let me turn down the TV. You got Rogan and sorry about that. We had breaking news and just went straight for it. And man, it's getting smoky outside. Yeah, it comes in waves. I guess depending on the wind and all that. All right. So recent motorist sighting of a Sasquatch around 1 a.m. And I believe the last report was it around the 1 a.m. time? It was, I want to say it was around 1 a.m. It could be wrong. I'll double check that later. On Highway 80 near, oh no, this is the Sabine report. What the heck? Hold up. Let's see. How do we do this? Where are you at? Yeah, wrong report. Let's go over here. All right. Report number 81207. Correction. Class A submitted by witness Chris Merrier on Saturday, May 30th, 2026. Jonocide, cheers to you, brother. Minxie's in the house. Pops is still chilling, I think. Pyromedic just came through. We got Bigfoot Forest, Vancouver Island, Squatch Island chilling with the island, bringing us the island vibes. Yeah, man, which I love. Alienate UK. Andy, look, Andy does not have a shield. What the heck? There you go, Andy. Feel free to share any links, anything you'd like, bro. We got SoCal Squatcher in the house as well. Mikey pulling up, ready to chop it up. Good to see you, Mikey. I see you early this morning, actually. I got up early this morning due to the smell of the smoke again. And so I had a little sesh. And it was early. It was like 4 something, probably 4:20. And so I was up early doing my thing. And and then Bigfoot Society came on. And so I listened to a little bit of that. Cheers to you, Andy. Good to see you. Bobby Younce, more bounce to the ounce. Oh, yeah. So I was checking out Bigfoot Society. A little more bounce to the ounce. Uh-huh. And I see Mikey up in there, but I didn't tap into the chat. I didn't want to get, activate myself. But I did check out Paranormal Paul after, and he was doing his morning thing, and I did tap in over there, said what's up, and wished everybody a happy rising. I like to say that instead of good morning. I know some say grand rising. Yeah, grand rising. Grand happy rising. I like that. And don't forget to tickle the algorithm, folks. Squatch the like. I want to see, because I've heard of people, YouTube doing weird stuff again. And actually, Garrow's been receiving weird emails about my channel too again, which is really odd. We don't know what the hell's going on there. And let's get into this Bigfoot report before I forget. So this is a motorist observed a Sasquatch on the edge of a dark road 11 northwest of Spartanburg. And you know what? I did check out a bit of your show earlier today, Alienate UK, and feel free to post a link to that, man. Share your channel, share your you just did a show with Jason Kinsey. Yeah, the Squatch guy. Yeah, that was pretty cool, man. And keep up the good work, man. You've been having a lot of great guests. Coley as well, man. Y'all been rocking the guests, bringing us guests. Some I some I meh, but whatever. And some of them are top notch. Good stuff, folks. So let's see. Spring, it's 2026, May 29th, and South Carolina. I've heard of reports out there before. Where's Patrick Noble at? Spartanburg County. Location details, investigator M&M notes, and here the GPS for where the Sasquatch was standing when first spotted. So you got your coordinates there. It was standing in a grassy devil strip. I'll take note of that. What the heck is a devil strip? Anybody know? Between the parking lot and road near the south entrance of the parking lot for the Ukrainian slash Russian, in quotes here, Way of Truth Evangelical Christian Church. Very interesting. You know, usually you hear sightings of like Bigfoot at the cemetery. I mean, Bigfoot doing all sorts of stuff, but I've rarely heard, and I hear they call them Hanks also. I heard that yesterday. I think I was checking out a Flash of Beauty video and smelling burnt plasticky again. And they had a guy, I think he might have been from Alabama. He mentioned that the word Hanks, his great grandfather or grandfather called him. I was like, what the hell? I'd never heard of that one before. So that's a new one to me. And then I heard it on Bigfoot Society again. You know what? That smell made me feel a little weird right now. If I start feeling really weird, I'm gonna evacuate up out of here, bro. So let's see. So 11 miles northwest of Spartanburg. Nearest town was Inman. Nearest road 292. Observed riding down Highway 292 between Inman and Lehman, South Carolina, around 11:30 p.m. Topped a hill just before the Lake Cooley Bridge. When on my right, my lights hit a very large creature, bipedal, well over 6 feet tall, closer to 7 feet, completely upright. When the lights hit it, it turned and moved quickly back into the woods upright. My initial thought, or my initial, though, there's no T at the end of that, was a bear, but bear do not move that fluid on 2 feet. I've seen bear on 2 feet before. It was very dark, so I couldn't make out any features. I stopped my car in the middle of the road, and my passenger confirmed what I saw. Awesome. Got confirmation on that. Other witness, yes, my front seat passengers saw it as well. Timing conditions 11:30 p.m. Very dark conditions, a few street lights on a rural road. Environment rural road, few houses, a lake and swamp nearby. And so there's a follow-up investigation report there. And so maybe that's what it takes to get it posted to the public. Well, no, maybe not. I was thinking maybe a follow-up report, because I've always wondered who gets to choose which one of these reports go public. Because we've talked about, and here's some mappage. We've talked about them having a database that is not for the public, for BFRO members only. right. I'm gonna scroll down. All right. Gotta looks like a Google Earth pic too or something. Feel free if you're in the area. Hey, you got some activity going on or some encounter or something strange that's happened in the past. We'd be interested in hearing. Let us know. Drop us a comment. Send me an email. And who's on tonight? Is it is uh P&W Rush and Glenn? Yeah, the other Glenn on tonight with Coley over on SNX Radio. That'll be super cool. I think that's their second time on there. They haven't been on my show. I think I had invited them who knows how long ago, but whatever. Let's see, is the mic picking that up? That's ambulance there, but yeah, still a lot of firefighter activity around here, law enforcement. We're gonna head up out of here, jump back in the chat. Again, here's the email. Boom. Another show tonight. So last night was EDM music over at the Catalyst next door. And so bro's probably getting rest. He probably left here, who knows, 3, 4 in the morning. And yeah, again, we're located and we're still open, fire or not. Uh Sky's the limit, smoke shop, 3925 East Olympic Boulevard, East Los Angeles. Just follow the smoke and you should not have any trouble finding us. And let's see if I did miss any comments. I'm gonna take a few minutes and jump into the comments and catch up on things because I need to do a better job of reading some of the comments in case I miss anything. And again, I'll say if I miss anything and it's important, I want to know. And please let us know. Maybe drop me a comment after this video on any of the videos or pew pew me an email. Yeah. There we go. Okay, what else we got, folks? I think we should check YouTube one more time before we head up on out of here. And oh yeah, they got a live. You guys want to see a live? Oh darn! They were just showing the rooftop of the building over here, and it was live. Anyway, yeah, choppers, news choppers still floating around, and haven't seen the firefighters helicopter around yet. But I could tell you right now, there's plumes of black smoke that are getting thicker. And I heard they are using fans to blow some of the smoke out of there, out of the building. And it's a huge facility. All is well on the island. Yeah, man. Boom. Let's see. Anyone else going? So is Midwest Night Watchers, y'all going live tonight? Y'all doing the Friday thing? Let us know. Feel free to drop a link in the chat. Yeah, that's where I usually hang out after this. And you know what? I'm kind of curious about this package. I did order a few more things since I think we might be going to look for Bigfoot here soon. So who knows? I don't know what this is. If it's something cool and like maybe something. I'm over here, camera. This 360 camera really flips out when it loses track of your face. But yeah, if it's something cool, we'll share it here. What the hell is this? Give me 1 second. I don't. This is weird. I don't remember ordering this. I don't know why, or maybe I. No. Why would I order headphones? I got like 2 pairs of headphones. Here, let's do it like that. The heck? I don't know what this is about, but thank you. I've never heard of Rockville, but it's a DJ 1500 professional DJ headphones. I did not order that. I ordered a bunch of things, but not headphones, which is cool because, or maybe, yeah, I don't think I did. I'll check my Amazon orders, but I could use this for, remember we got what is it? The pew pewer for the audio. It's the one with the dish. Parabolic mic. There we go. Took me a few seconds to download that. A parabolic mic. If anyone, y'all know what a parabolic mic is, right? So I got a small one. I recently got the dish replaced. Also, you could get dish replacements for those, and it comes with headphones. And I was using an old, worn out pair of headphones that I've had for years. So I guess I could use this for that. But I'll make sure that yeah, this is gonna be for me. I don't know. Maybe I might have to return this. Who knows? But you know what? The homie Adrian did drop off some head because I have extra headphones here. The homie Adrian had dropped off a bunch of headphones along with these cryptid books back here. And so yeah, I don't know. That's odd. Anyway, gonna wish you all a great weekend. If anything else pops off today, we will jump on live. Carry fast eight. Let me see your message. Oh, Spartanburg minutes from me says Mikey. There you go, Mikey. Get up out there, bro. Give us boots on the ground investigation. Give us some feedback. And this is why I love doing this, man. You know, Patrick Noble last time, I had several people had shared with some of the reports that we've read here that they've either been to or are nearby, not far, and that's always interesting to hear. So, yeah, see if you could get us maybe some feedback from locals, Mikey. Jump on here on a live stream with me and talk about what's going on in your area there. Let's see. We saw the biggest Sasquatch crossing the Pat Bay Highway, 3 steps to cross 4 lanes of traffic, walking, not running. Wow. Hey, BF Dwarf, Jason Gustavo, Mikey saying what's up there. I'm way behind. Yo, what up, SoCal Squatcher? Hope you're good, brother. Send me a text if anything. Touch base. And you know, y'all could touch base with me. If you Discord or however you know, social media things, get at me. I want to hear from you. And Andy, I know I'm supposed to call you, brother. So I guess do I have to turn on my WhatsApp? I normally don't use that. And there's Andy sharing his channel there. Whoop whoop. What up, Diesel? Yeah. Diesel in the house. And Diesel, I'm gonna check out. I think you posted another video last night as well. And y'all go show the homie Diesel some love. Dieselart.com. Tap in, support your local, or not local, but support. You might be local to Diesel, but support your underground artists. Yes, you know, we like to support artists around here. Grand size cup of coffee. Damn. And SoCal Squatcher, you heard that fire's right across the street from us here, brother. I don't know if you I'm sure you heard about it. Everybody in LA, I'm sure in California probably heard about this fire. And so yeah, I will be hitting up Andy later. I'm still up for it, Andy. We're working on some things. Yes, need to get back. Oh, needs to get me back anytime, bro. No problem. And you know what, Gerald, the last show we tried collaborating. There goes a crash unit. That's the anti-gang LA police unit. And you know, because they don't have lights on the top of their units there. I have not been able to do the collab with Midwest Night Watchers after the show we did, and maybe If you missed that show, check it out. We talked about the Devil's Gate Dam, got into some occult stuff out of Pasadena here. Very interesting stuff. It was a fun show, and I appreciate Gerald and Jane for having me on again. And yeah, we're gonna get up out of here. Let's see. Minxie saying Carrie, talking to Carrie there. And scroll on down. What's up, Coley? We gave a shout out to your show later. There's Firewater. Firewater, did you turn into a lurker? We don't see you around here anymore. You left us. What happened? Wishing you a beautiful day as well. And cool. Let's see. The amount of things to burn in that warehouse had to be huge. Yeah. In a confined space, it would be extremely hard to get enough water on it. Yeah, man. They were doing, I mentioned those helicopter water drops by LAFD. Yeah, I've never seen those choppers used either. And the news made a point of that too. Some of the anchors that have worked out here for years, been to many fires, they were like, "We've never seen those choppers used like that before." I'm like, "Well, why don't they start using them? They could have been useful." I don't know if they did it. They probably, I would imagine, they would have used them in the huge fires last year. But again, Coley, feel free to post a link to. I think you're on with PNW Rush today, right? We're gonna we're gonna rock a few more minutes here. We're almost like 3 more minutes, and we'll be at a full on hour. We'll give you an hour show here. And again, if you missed yesterday's live stream, check it out. We read another Bigfoot report, and again shared footage of the homie Jonathan Easley from Western Bigfoot Explorations on YouTube, congratulating him for one of his videos reaching 1 million views. And he also uh, witnessed a jet crash at an air show, and he got interviewed on the news. So if you want to check that out, feel free. And I've also got that posted uh, in my post section. Yeah, I repost the shows after just in case, because I know YouTube don't be notifying everybody of our shows here. And let's see. And we were trying to track you down, Coley. I don't know if you heard, but the last show we were calling you into the office because I think that was yesterday. PNW Rush was trying to get a hold of you, and I was like, "Darn! Well, I think I have Coley's number, but I know she's hard to get a hold of." But she recently had Gerald and Jane on, so I hit Gerald and Jane up and was like, "Hey, PNW is trying to get da da da." We made the connections, and I'm sure that all worked out. Yeah. What else we got before we go? Gonna check something over here. Y'all network, drop some links. Drop them hot links. Don't be shy. I'm sure there's other news. Let's see who's playing today in the World Cup. Oh yeah, you know what? I did. Supreme Court says it's not against the law for people who, and they say like the heavy smokers too, who smoke marijuana to own guns. Can you believe that? Wow. I know some people are probably highly upset about that, but you know, stoner, people who consume it, and even calling them stoners is probably not the right term. Connoisseurs. Um, they're not, there's always like this, like they're all these stereotypes, right? It's slow, dumb, lazy, they don't work, all these things that they blame on that. And it's not like that. Sometimes it could be, but I think that, depends from character to character, right? Some people are naturally silly or goofy, and that's all good. But yeah, interesting. Yeah, that's some news there, and I'm not sure. Sure you could find it. But that's some of the latest news for Cali, and yeah, again, want to send some love vibes to everyone out there. Here we go, countdown. Ooh, new Jackass movie. Just seen a a bus drive by with the big I get all the it's like a billboard, moving billboard. I see all the movies I've been seeing. The Disclosure Day, I still haven't seen yet, which I heard a lot of feedback from, and some people are, yeah, they're like, nah, I wasn't too, yeah, yeah. I guess I'm kind of glad I didn't go watch it in the theater. But if you thought it was good, let us know, and if you didn't, also let us know. Uh, Yeah, Disclosure Day. Let's see. Before we head on out. Anything else? Anything else? All right, folks. We are out of here. One love. And let's see, where's our outro? Somewhere around here. Peace. Ooh.